Peace, family. Look, brief, brief video. Wanted to give y'all just a little bit of a tidbit of some information, um, or inspiration rather. You know, just be mindful again of not only how you treat people, but remember where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Just remember where you came from, what you've been through, because your testimony can literally bless somebody's life. Literally. I kid you not. True story. For instance, a few years ago, I wanted to go feed my child, my youngest child, and I went to the store. This was around the time of his birthday. I was going to also order his birthday cake or what have you, and I went to go pay for it and pay for this food and whatnot, and my card got declined. Kid you not, card got declined. I had to call the bank real quick to find out how much was left in my bank account. And when they told me only, I remember it like it was yesterday, only about $36 was left, I didn't know what I was going to do. One thing had to go. Actually, I believe I had no money left in the account. Um, Either way, the bottom line is I had to scrape to find some food for my kid to eat. Because what had happened was I thought I had money left, and what happened was the cable company, for whatever reason, hadn't paid off the last bill before I had moved, or what have you, and they literally came into my bank account and took the money that I owed them out at the time, and I was about to pay for my son's birthday cake as well as get him something to eat. And I felt so low as a father because in my mind, I'm supposed to be providing for this child or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he really had no idea what was going on. He was really only probably about, 7 or 8 at the time, if that. And next thing I know, I'm just pissed. I don't know how I'm going to feed this kid. I was just pissed. P.O. Oh, no money. And having no money will drive you crazy. Trust me. But him not necessarily knowing what's going on, it brought me to, I admit at the time, it brought me to tears because he didn't know how much of a blessing for what he told me was a blessing. Really. I don't know what caused them to say it or what have you, but he literally came up, gave me a hug, said, "Daddy, you're my hero." And I broke down in tears or what have you. And so I just want to get y'all to know, man, no matter, I couldn't afford to literally get him something to eat at the time or could barely afford that, bottom line is my son still saw me as a hero. And that's what I want to say. Be mindful of where people are in life, and true story, also true story. I remember walking with my girl downtown Orlando, and this one guy, I guess I'm going to say he was homeless. I don't know his true story or what have you, but he was a guy in need. And he had went up to this one guy, and a girl, and he had asked him nicely. I watched the whole thing. He had asked him nicely, and just asked him for any spare change, if he could. And the guy responded in such a manner that I really wanted to go over there and questioning myself, like, yo, was that really called for? Because he just responded to the guy, "Leave me alone already, you know, leave me alone." He just screamed at him, or "Go somewhere," something like that. He said, very disrespectful. It was so disrespectful for when the same guy came up to ask us for some change. The guy literally responded, "Thank you for being so nice to me." And just remember, man, there are people in worse off situations than you are right now. Don't ever forget where you come from or why your real purpose is actually here. Because some people will earn, will go through something that earns so much money. You'll be driving around in your nice car, living in your nice house, and what have you, and you'll literally forget what your purpose, is here on earth. That's to inspire, somebody else. Help inspire somebody to aspire. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be an enabler. You don't have to be an enabler, but inspire somebody to go out there and get on their grind, to make their own living or what have you. Everybody at one point can be on rock bottom. And many of us, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, some of us are one paycheck away from being homeless, our daggone selves. You know what I'm saying? God forbid that happens to me right now or anybody else that may be watching this video. But you be careful who you downgrade or what have you, or degrade is what I want to say. You be careful who you degrade or what have you, because you never know. You may end up being in that same situation that you would be, that you degraded somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be just your luck. The person that you asked for help is the person you degraded. You know what I'm saying? And the roles will be switched, and you'll be in the mind frame now of you need them for help, and they'll be the successful person. So remember, things are cyclical. You know what I'm saying? They come back round and round or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Put out good energy, you'll get good energy in return. Put out bad energy, you get bad energy in return. Be mindful. Sometimes that's how life works, man. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to be inspired. You be careful, because you never know who's watching you. Somebody could be looking at you no matter what you're going through right now. You be stuck in the dumps. Forget that. Somebody is watching you because you're being inspired by they're being inspired by you. That's why you should always walk with a good head on your shoulders. Watch your actions, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's getting inspired by you. I'm off my little soapbox right now, man, but just be mindful of how you act and how you treat people. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what they've been going through. And don't get discouraged about your situation, because you never know how blessed your tomorrow may be. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're going through hell right now, you'll be going through heaven the next day. You know what I'm saying? So don't never get discouraged, because your blessing is coming. Peace.